The New York Jets just got embarrassed by the Buffalo Bills. We react to it on our postgame show. More coverage coming up next right here on Boy Green's YouTube channel.
I'm going to lose my gosh darn bananas. Boy Green Daily starts now. Zoinks!
Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Let's go!
Put your seatbelts on. Get ready for the ride. We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
Well, the New York Jets just got dog walked by the Buffalo Bills in embarrassing fashion. Justin Fields was awful. The defense was terrible, undisciplined, penalties all over the place. And now the Jets are staring at 0-2 in the mirror. And boy, oh boy, oh boy. This was an awful loss by the New York Jets, who didn't look competitive at any point of this contest. And so many brutal, back-breaking third and long conversions. Michael Clemens roughing the passer. Penalties galore. I mean, let's go through the statistics. We'll open up the phone lines here in just a moment on the program. For those of us joining us again, I am Paul Esden Jr., a.k.a. Boy Green, for the post-game recap and analysis show. We'll open up the phone lines here in just a second. The Jets lose 30-10, and their only touchdown comes in garbage time as Tyrod Taylor comes in for an injured Justin Fields. We'll hear quotes from Aaron Glenn and an injury update, I'm sure. Coming up here shortly, we'll see what that's all about. 5 penalties for the New York Jets for 35 yards. And again, they were dominated. Time of possession was 38 minutes to 21 minutes. The offensive yards, Bills had over 400 yards of offense. Jets had 150. It was just pathetic. And it's even worse than that. It was even worse than that. I do have the Bills-Dolphins AFC East game in front of me here. So we'll see what happens. 33-27 Bills lead. Dolphins facing a fourth down with 53 seconds remaining in this contest. And Woody is ready to go. So without further ado, let's play a quick HEP timeout. We'll get to your phone calls next.
Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Talking Jets football, man. Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. New York Jets Football Club. Offense, defense, special teams. Watch Jets football with Boy Green. J-E-T-S. Jets. Let's go.
The Patriots just won the game against the Miami Dolphins, sacking Tua on fourth down. The Patriots lead that game 33-27. 33-27 with 48 seconds to go. They're about to kneel it out. The Dolphins will drop to 0-2 on the season. The Patriots improved to 1-1 in terms of the rest of our division. Technically, the Patriots will be in first. Not Bills are 2-0. I'm an idiot. Patriots are 1-1. Bills are 2-0, and the Dolphins and Jets are both 0-2 respectively. Let's go to the phone lines. My cohort, James Woody from Boy Green Meets Woody, and the Take Flight Talk YouTube channel, where you guys should subscribe for all kinds of terrific New York Jets coverage, joins us here for the recap and analysis show. Woody, it looks like you're back at the lovely confines.
Yes. I've been traveling all week, so we haven't seen we missed, the full Woody 3 breakdown. I was able to post it on socials and jetnation.com. So, if you saw it there, but even those points that I made, I was expecting a big game at a Brees. That didn't quite happen. Keon Coleman didn't go off, but it was equal opportunity out there for the Bills. I mean, they had Elijah Moore, looking like it was his rookie season out there. And yet another game where, the Bills win the turnover battle and, win the game. They even said on the broadcast, this I did not know, 24 straight games of winning the turnover battle, just in general. That's not going to help this team. I can't lie, man. Like, obviously, you know, or maybe it's not obvious. I like Aaron Glenn and everything. The penalties, you know, are still a huge problem. And it's like discipline type penalties. Michael Clemens, I know we're all going to talk about because it was just so unnecessary. Like I understand, you know, a subjective, like, oh, DPI, was it not, you know, is that a bad call? But the blatantly obvious, you know, just lack of discipline penalties, that is what they need to eradicate, and they haven't done it yet. You know, still committing turnovers. Justin Fields was not great. And this was a question we talked about this, Boy Green, was, you know, can this team play from behind? And now I've seen without the shadow of a doubt. You know, they need the lead, man. They need the lead immediately. It needs to be a one-score game where they need the lead because there's absolutely no hope otherwise. And like that, I think that's going to be the theme of this season, unfortunately, is, you know, how well can they execute early so that they don't have to, you know, throw the ball. Even when they were down 10-0, they still weren't throwing the ball. You know, two completions for Justin Fields at half, but he only had 2 or 3 attempts in the second quarter. So that's just where the team is at right now. And I mean, you're not gonna win football games that way, especially with a defense that allows 70 points in 2 games. You cannot win games like that.
Woody, you know, I was the loudest Justin Fields guy after week 1. So I have to eat this L more than anybody. So I'm now going to be the harshest Justin Fields guy. Mitchell Trubisky had more passing yards with his one toss than Justin Fields had in the entire game. Damn. What in the – that's a stat, people.
That is.
Okay.
That is.
Josh Allen got punched in the face by Michael Clemens, right? So he immediately has to rush to the sideline. Blood is gushing out of his face. Okay. So up 3rd and long, Mitchell Trubisky comes in. Advantage Jets, right? Oh my God, a cold turkey backup's coming to the game. You got to get him off the field. Mitchell Trubisky immediately goes after Sauce Gardner on a 32-yard completion to Joshua Palmer. He finished the game with only those 32 passing yards. Justin Fields crushed the entire game at 27 passing yards. That's just embarrassing. That's pathetic. And
that's
boy,
crazy.
That's a wild stat to only finish a game that he played 99% of with 27 passing yards is an embarrassing new low and raises serious questions for the Jets at an 0-2 start. And now this ain't easy, man. They got back-to-back Florida trips, or maybe they'll stay in Florida. Maybe AG will share that later in the game week. But Tampa Bay is awesome. And Miami may be whatever, but they were just in a back-and-forth game with New England. So if you're the Jets, you can't overlook anybody or talk to anybody about anything. So, boy, man, this team is in it. And let me ask you this, because I saw this comment in here. We'll see if I can find it to bring it up. But let me see. Okay, I can't see where the comment is, but I'll just ask it as is. What Aaron Glenn is speaking to the media right now as we're talking. How will the tough guy thing work?
Oh, I did see that.
With the team getting their ass kicked 30-10, and it was much worse. The score indicates like, whoa, what a blowout. It was even worse than this score indicates, is how bad they got their ass beat. So how do you think that's going to work, do you think, with AG?
I mean, I would imagine he's still going to be the same on brand. You know, we got to be better. Got to play better, still a tough guy. I'm expecting the same thing. I'm not expecting, it's still 2 games. And that's what I think, it's so hard in the eye of the storm to not get caught up in the highs and the lows and to stay even keel. But I think that's an important part of this. Last week, everybody was thinking, we're going to score 32 points every week. But that's literally what you guys were thinking. And then now, you guys are like, damn, we about to score 3 points every week, because I know this last one doesn't, was garbage time. But I think Aaron Glenn has a more bigger picture feel for it. So I think he is going to be true to himself. And if he's not, I feel that's a bad sign. That's a bad for him to, get all shaken and lose confidence in himself 2 weeks into a 18-week season, that would not be a good sign. I mean, I'm expecting him to be the same AG that we've known.
Okay, well, we'll see how that translates. This is just a real swift kick to the loins. Like I am gasping for air. I had the unfortunate pleasure of getting kicked in the balls before, and I'm just, and that's how I feel right now. I am sucking wind over here, trying to just understand, because again, another part of the era that I thought died with the previous regime was getting embarrassed. The Jets lose to the Bills? Of course. That was more than possible. They were a touchdown underdog at home, and the Bills have won 5 straight AFC East, and they've done very well in this rivalry. Winners of 8 of 10 prior to today's result, 8 of 10, 3 in a row, 4 of the last 5. Like, they've won a lot. So them winning today is not surprising. But dog walking the Jets in the way that it is, not because the Bills aren't good, but because of what AG seemed to bring and the foundational floor pieces offensively and defensively, going, oh, okay, they should be able to be in all these games, even if they lose. And they weren't in this game at all, at any point, even when it was 0-0, apparently. They had no opportunity. So that's a frustrating piece of the puzzle there, Woodster.
No doubt about it. Definitely frustrating. I mean, we are unfortunately no stranger to blowouts. Did I think it was in the past? I don't know. I feel like every team is prone to a bad game or two. Maybe not 30 to 3 bad, I guess. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like that's what we should have known, or that's what we knew. I feel like that's what we knew, is that Justin Fields would have good games. He would have bad games. The team would have good games. The team would have bad games. And that's kind of where we're at. There's going to be some games where, you guys talking about Michael Vick. There's going to be some games where you guys talking about Lenore Sellers, South Carolina. There's going to be, so buckle up. And I do not think this is, I don't think this season ends in 2 weeks. There's a lot more football to be played. And if you're now thinking, oh, we're going to bet the Jets under for next week against Tampa Bay, I think that would be really silly. Super rash. I know we're a rash fan base. So you guys probably bet the over today, right? Because of last week. You guys are very, very rash. But if you could just take a deep breath with me, and I promise there'll be plenty of content this week that we can follow. Just take a deep breath. This is not rock bottom. We know what rock bottom is. Okay, this is not rock bottom. It's all good. And I think we're gonna have a solid bounce back next week.
All right, I have not heard this, so we're all going to be listening to this at the same time. Aaron Glenn's opening statement at the podium.
This game, very disappointing, very disappointing. All 3 phases, to be honest with you. And I just told the players, first off, I got to take a look at myself. I want to take a look at every player. I want to take a look at every coach. Right? There's no stone that won't go unturned, right, without figuring out the issue. But I do know this. I told these guys this. I've been here before with 2 teams, in New Orleans and Detroit. The one thing that we're not going to do is we're not going to waver with not one bit. Not one bit. The brand that we say that we're going to play, right, we're going to play that type of game. Right? And our guys will get better. The only thing we have to do is get ready to go back to work, right, on Wednesday, and we'll go from there. I do know that. So any questions?
And let me ask you, Woody, because I'm seeing some quotes after, and again, I understand quotes can get taken out of context and everything because if you don't hear how they're said or whatnot. So a couple of quotes coming in here from Aaron Glenn. And I was going to screenshot them, but I'll just read them out. Aaron Glenn not really giving specifics on his thoughts on things on the passing game and Justin Fields or the run defense, saying, quote, I got to watch the tape. Aaron Glenn said, quote, apparently I didn't have the guys ready to play. This is all from Zach Rosenblatt of The Athletic. Thank you, Zach. And then finally, Aaron Glenn, quote, it's not okay to lose like that, end quote. Your immediate thoughts on some of those responses from AG?
I think that's kind of what I just said before. He's still got to be AG, and he's frustrated. He's mad. He's taking accountability himself as a coach. No stone unturned. I think, and then again, of course, talking about the brand of basketball, brand of football that they're trying to play. I think all of those are good signs. He's not happy one bit. I feel like, sometimes With the solid regime, I hate, throwing my man's under the bus, but he would be like, oh, this was just a bad day, but no, AG is mad. He's upset. He's going to look at every player, every coach. Most importantly, he's going to look in the mirror and let's get back to work and figure this out. So I don't know what more you would want from a response.
That's true. All right, there's phone calls coming. Woody, are you sticking around, or do you got a dip?
I got a dip. I can do one. I can do one before changing this diaper. I can do one.
Okay. Philly Noodles, you join us here with the fresh cut.
It's tempered expectations, right? Like Woody. Thank God Woody's on with you, because there could have been someone going the total opposite of it. It is fully tempered expectations, and I get it. And I want to be there with everybody else. And I am there partially, because the partial part that's there is, yes, the Lions sucked, like completely year one. Yeah, New Orleans. All right, sure. But what irks me, what's getting under my skin, and I just got to fade. So you can get to my skin immediately if you want. You're there already. Like, they're there. And Aaron Glenn looked pissed, but we're talking about Fields is not Jared Goff, where I can plug and play someone who can throw the ball and then open up my run play, like what Detroit has done and what they did with Ben Johnson. That's not happening. It's, who is going to open up the passing plays? Is it Tyrod Taylor? So you're telling me I have to use a veteran quarterback presence that's capable of making passes that Fields cannot? Because Jared Goff makes that throw 1,000 times out of 10. Tyrod Taylor makes that throw 9 out of 10 to the sideline to what's his face without throwing it behind him.
Davis,
Isaiah Davis. Mm-hmm. My son on the flag football team would probably throw that same ball he did. Okay, and I seen it. I was a coach. I saw it. It was terrible, and it harkens back to the point where anyone who was more optimistic than maybe 6 to 8 wins, I might be dialing down to 4 to 6.
No,
and
nah.
I really might be, because we have to understand something. That was the Bills missing Oliver with less presence. So, yes, we should be able to beat the Browns. We should be able to beat Miami twice, New England once, maybe the Bills again. I don't know. But I don't see next week. I'm going down there, and I don't care. I love the Jets. They're going to win next week. It is what it is. I put money on them. Would I? Sure. But, you know what I mean? Because we're fans. There's a difference between being a fan and just analyzing. If you took it analytically, again, Trubisky and Tyrod Taylor threw better than Fields today. And he played 4 quarters? Yeah, about 4 quarters. So, BG, I know you're holding back, man.
I am.
You're holding your tongue so hard.
I did it during the entire game, that despite I'm just like, guys, yeah. I'm like, oh. And then we've gotten here to the post game, and so far, Woody immediately joins us. So it's just been and by the way, I also just saw this comment from a fan on Facebook, because we do heavy on Jet stuff. It's like, hey boys, we off and running. Do you guys think we could go defeated? Not undefeated. Do you think we could go defeated? Like, just go 0-17? And I just saw the comment. It just made me chortle. So
real quick before I let you guys chime in, and I'll step away, obviously. Woody, did you say you had to change the diaper?
Yes.
Okay, that would smell less worse than what happened today. I'm just going to leave us at that. That's our game today. That diaper might actually give you a better sense of
you might whiff that and go, actually, it's not that bad based on what I just saw.
I smelled them. Oh, there were seasonings. There was no seasonings today. This was bland. This was dry, bland. That was Notre Dame football. No, excuse me, not Notre Dame. That was Navy football, like where you can't pass, you only run, Air Force style. I never want to see it again. I hope Glenn just takes them to the back of the shed and lets one get a spanking after the other and say, please hit somebody. And the worst, I can't help it. Hold on, give me one more second, guys.
Of course.
If Sherwood did not look more lost in the first quarter as a captain linebacker, I don't know what did. I don't know what did. That linebacking core and safeties was my problem. Cisco with a beautiful PBU. I give him all the credit in the world. Stevens still sucks. Carter had a tackle. Tony Adams looked like the second coming of whatever is coming. And thank God. But, yeah, I don't know how much more I got left to say. And, all right, guys. Enjoy your day.
Appreciate the call, and thank you to you and Indy. I know you guys were both at the ber together down there, and you guys gave us a joint call at halftime saying, hey, there's a half left, right? And then, there was, and we walked through it all together. Well, Woodster, I want to thank you for chiming in. It's been cool the last 2 weeks for you to be able to jump on and give us your, Woody 3 postgame, which has been good. So I appreciate that, and I know we're going to reconnect for our Tuesdays and Thursdays live here on the YouTube channel for the 500 people that are in the room. I appreciate that are watching right now. God bless you. Bless your hearts for tuning in after that beatdown, unfortunately. But appreciate it, Woody. We'll reconnect, and hopefully we can collect. Not you. You seem pretty, well put together. My emotions are sort of all over the place here. So we'll see how I collect those here over the remaining parts of the show, however long that lasts.
Yes, definitely try to collect them. All the callers in there. I mean, like I said, we was hot. Oh, that was not going to happen every week. I promise you, this is not going to happen every week. And we will be talking, like you just said, this week, Tuesdays, Thursday, 3 p.m. We'll be talking. And hey, pick yourself up. It could still be I don't know about fun day this Sunday, but it doesn't have to be the worst day this Sunday. All right, I'll be talking to you guys.
Appreciate it. James Woody, Take Flight Talk on YouTube. And now I'm seeing inside the locker room as Sean McDermott is complimenting his team on beating the Jets candy ass all day. Before we go back to the phone lines, I just have to say this. I am so... It's one game, but... that is just so fucking infuriating what just happened. The Jets getting absolutely whomped at home, 30-10, uninspiring effort. That was pathetic. That was troubling. That was uninspiring. That was deflating. That took the wind out of the sails after week one, where there was so much to be excited about. And for it to all come crashing down. I mean, there is, for the people that complained about silver linings last week, there's not a single silver lining from this shit show. Not one. Last week, there was not even that. I mean, and I'm freaking as optimistic as they come. And oh my freaking God, man. Awful. Pathetic penalties, turnovers. Our quarterback at 27 yards passing, man. Oh, man. And I know I'm going to be on freezing cold takes. I said, hey, Steelers suck on this. We have our quarterback. I tweeted that yesterday because I'm an idiot. Because they just get me. I just buy in. Okay. I'm an optimistic guy. Okay, I want to believe. I want to drink the Kool-Aid. I want to believe that our team has turned it around and they found a quarterback. We haven't had a quarterback in ever. It's been forever, man. It's been too damn long. And I just want it so bad. I just want it. I want it. I want it. I do a show every day on this channel, sometimes multiple times a day. I write about this team. I listen to podcasts on this team. In my free time, I'm talking, thinking, breathing, living, appreciating, adoring the gosh darn New York Jets. The goddamn New York Jets. And it hurts, man. It hurts. You invest so much, and it's painful. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. So when we get this, when we give the Jets our heart and they crush it and spike on it and stomp on it and we just get blown out and don't even show up. And Bills fans have every right to be elitist now. They probably had to before too, but the Jets just didn't even roll up to the barnyard. They didn't even show up. Where was the effort, man? Where was the care? Where was the want to? Like, these guys are laughing at us. They're making jokes about us. They're doing all these things, and we didn't do shit about it. We didn't do shit about it. That just sucks. It sucks. Sucks. It sucks. Anywho, let's go to the phone lines. KO's joins us here on the program. What's up, KO? KO on the move.
Hey, what's up, Paul? Just like, I'm just over the whole Brandon Stevens.
Yeah.
Give me a Zaire Thomas, please.
Sure, man.
Like, come on, like I'd rather deal with a rook being out of place and competing than a vet just constantly out of place and can't make plays on the ball. It's annoying, highly annoying. And then listen, I hope Aaron Glenn is cutting Michael Clemens. I had enough of him. Like he's just a waste of a roster spot. Honestly, he does nothing besides just give us penalties, and that was a drive killer on that. What was that 30-26?
Yeah, the Clemens thing was 3rd and 19.
Yeah, I know it was long. I know if we got out the field a held him 3 points, it was a different outcome. But no, he has to be an idiot and do nonsense time after time after time. After a while, enough's enough. Honestly, let one of these undrafted guys get a chance and make something happen. Honestly speaking, that's where I'm at with it. I'm just like over it. It's annoying. It's aggravating. The same thing. Justin Fields, unbelievable. 27 passing yards for the game.
Sucks.
Unbelievable. And they couldn't even throw a simple flat route.
Nope.
Isaiah Davis is wide open. Just dump the ball over. It's like a screen. O-line, I don't know what happened with them. They regressed. It's unbelievable. Every time Bruce Hall got the ball, he had
getting immediately destroyed. Yeah.
Immediately. O-line got hit to him too. I'm not even gonna sit there and just pin everything on one play. O-line got abused today.
Yeah. They got smacked around.
That was terrible. That was terrible. Honestly speaking, like you see the difference, man. Like you see like a team like Buffalo that constantly compete against the Kansas City, the Baltimore Ravens, and etc. We're not ready yet. Sad to say, I live in reality. We're not ready. We're not ready.
We're not.
We're not.
Not even close.
And it's sad. That is sad.
It's a sad reality.
We're not ready yet. And then Tony Adams, I don't know. He need to get his head out of his ass, whatever he got going on, because there's no way you running with your head down. You can't see what's going on. That's how he got hit with that jump cut, and James Cook ran for 45, 50 yards for a touchdown. This is pathetic. I'm tired of seeing it. Even Sherwood, and I like Sherwood. He looked lost for a guy that's supposed to be our captain and command the defense. He looks lost. He needs to do better. He needs to be better, especially for a guy that was a converted safety.
We just paid him. He's our leader.
Yeah, that too. I'm about to say that. That too. You just got paid a big bag. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Unbelievable. Special teams. Unbelievable. They got to get together. Some got to give. Because everybody, because Robert Saleh, sucked, undisciplined, this and that. But you know what, though? Before he got fired, the defense was actually playing great.
Yeah.
But, granted, we took some losses, but defense was actually performing.
And now here we are. It just sucks. Thanks for the call, KO. I just have to end this. We couldn't fucking pass the ball. We couldn't fucking run the ball. We couldn't coach. We got outmanned. We got outcoached. We got outplayed. We got our asses kicked. Okay? We got our asses kicked. Boot to ass. Boot to ass. Wash, rinse, repeat. Boot to ass, boot to ass, boot to ass. We got our ass kicked. And it doesn't feel good to get your ass kicked. For anyone out there that's like, I'm curious. What is that? Yeah. Not good, Bob. Not good. Absolute trash. Trash, trash, trash. The Jets better come with better fucking effort than that next time out, which is at Tampa. They better come with better effort than that, because that was pathetic, infuriating. And we deserve better, man. We deserve better. To get that at home, no less, the home divisional games, whatever, man. Thank you to everybody that joined in for our 5 hours of live coverage for this godforsaken team. They didn't deserve that coverage today based on how they performed. But I want to thank everyone for the 5 hours of coverage that we received, or 5 hours coverage we performed on the show. Again, whether good or bad, we're here, man. I'm a fan. I'm going to be a fan tomorrow. I'm pissed right now. I'm pissed. And so are a lot of you out there in the universe. I'm pissed. But we're here through hell or high water, through good or bad. That just is what it is. We're all in on this team. So I'm going to do some coverage. You guys can check out my articles for Heavy on Jets. We'll have some written content. But our podcasting is done for today. We'll be back on tomorrow morning with Nick Ferrier, the beat reporter for JetsXFactor.com. He'll be coming on at 8 a.m. tomorrow. And we'll try to pick up the pieces and see where the hell we go from here with Aaron Glenn's comments and the players' comments and see the latest health status of Justin Fields. And we'll get all into it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Like the video, hit subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow. Fucking